I got poached, super happy ending. It's 3 days ago. I'm wasting away as a burned out furniture lead at a big box store home department that's getting worse by the day. I sell a table to a guy, he's really easygoing and we get along great. I've sold this table so many times that I know the 11-digit UPC by heart, so checkout goes extremely smoothly. Load up is also extremely easy because he has a truck, for which I thank him profusely. He comes back later to buy the matching bench, and asks me if I've ever done any bookkeeping. Turns out he owns a dental lab nearby and is looking for an assistant. Wants to try me because he's impressed with my service and product knowledge. We exchange info, I go in the next day to check it out, and it's absolutely fascinating. The job he has in mind for me is everything I've been looking for. Filing and office work, but also running pickup delivery for dental impressions and finished crowns, pouring plaster to make reproductions of patients' teeth, and learning how to use the equipment in the lab. We get to talking and I find that my potential new boss is not only kind, patient and caring, but unlike my current boss, he is also competent because he's been in the field for over 25 years. We both think I'd be a good fit, so I go in for a short shift the next day. It didn't even feel like work. I met so many sweet people, did a ton of hands-on learning, and even caught a billing mistake that saved him nearly $100. Poured 3 plaster bite impressions and apparently I have a knack for it. The whole time we talked about family, interests, his experiences in the dental field and the Air Force, all sorts of things. 6 hours just flew right by and I enjoyed every minute of it. It blows my mind how this just fell into my lap. I put in my 2 weeks with my retail job last night and I couldn't be more thrilled to start on this new path. I'm so happy to be working for a private company owned by one artisan as opposed to a corporate meat grinder. I'm just unbelievably grateful. Edit, thanks for the congratulations and well wishes. I hope this post doesn't come across as boastful. I share because I'm stoked and because maybe it will give somebody hope to keep pushing. It can happen to you and I hope it does. Credit card fraud. Those who work or shop at bigger stores know that a lot of the stores offer retail credit cards with ridiculous interest if you leave a balance. Well, the card offered with my company has unbelievably high security for customers, and one of the biggest features is if you have a larger number of spending outside of your average TPD, transactions per day, so if the system flags a card we have to call credit and give them information to secure the client's identity and use an authorization number to push the transaction through. But when you start to ring the transaction we have to get a phone number for points and/or purchase tracking purposes. In the area I live, a lot of snowbirds live here and don't like to give that information out because they think we sell their information. I had a customer today that came in and did an over $5,000 transaction, which is out of her norm. When I asked for her phone number she got all snippy and was demanding I give her an explanation of why I needed it. I told her, she approved and gave me her number. I rang up the transaction and had her swipe the credit card. The screen flashed making me call credit and I informed her and asked for her ID to prove identity. I got on the phone with credit and we started going through it. Halfway through the credit representative asked to speak to the customer and the customer went off, saying how she was going to cut up her card and that she was never going to shop with us again and the present that she was buying was going to be left here. Lines like that hurt me because I am commission-based, so when I don't make sales it hurts. When she got off the phone I got my authorization number and pushed the transaction through. As soon as it went through the woman was still pissed and she demanded I call the store manager down. Once the manager came down and was speaking to her, the customer claimed she felt harassed by this incident and she has shopped with us since 2002 and she deserves better treatment. My SM explained that it was for her security because if they just let every transaction go through that could have been a stranger using her card for $5,000 and then she would be responsible for that. The customer felt the need to say, this type of harassment is unacceptable and if this is what I need to expect then I'm just going to cut my card and stop shopping here. It's a busy holiday weekend, we are all tired, we are over the holidays already and just want it to end, and so my store manager, who is decorating, straight up pulled a pair of scissors out of her bag and said, "I have scissors, would this help?" Everyone in the department had to fight laughing our butts off so hard. Thanks for watching and don't forget to give a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Have a good one.